Welcome to the recordings of Disabled Fireside Chats with Saint.
City boys, welcome to episode 3 of Disabled Fireside Chats with Saint. And in this episode, I want to talk about trusting your intuition and trusting that voice inside of you. A lot of people have like different verbiage for that little voice inside of you. Some people say it's your self-conscious. Some people say it's your spirit guides. Some people say it's God. Girl, whatever you believe in it. Whatever you think that voice is. But one thing I want to talk to you guys about is just honestly listening to that voice as it relates to people, as it relates to events, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's a deeper story time that I want to tell you guys a little bit later on, but that's going to be until after the whole court cases stuff is done with my accident, so I can really get into depth about some of the things I want to talk about. But I want to talk about it as it relates to people. One thing about me, I never had a problem. Well, I did, low-key. Let me not lie. I do have problems with letting people go. Especially people that I see myself in, or people that are close to people that I care about. So let's say if I had I care about my sister and my brother, right? If I had a friend that was had similar traits to my brother or similar traits to my sister, I would care for them more because I can see my loved ones in them. Same way that I would treat somebody if I see some of my character traits in them. That's something that I had to let go, because the thing is, you will have similar traits to people, but that don't mean that those people want to let some of this stuff go. And I realized that I cannot be the one to let stuff go for them, especially if I have to let things go for myself as well. So for me, trusting that voice is, girl, when it tells me to do something, I do it. When it tells me, all right, let's say for instance, I was in this relationship, which for one, at first I did not want to be in a relationship. I did not want to be in any relationship, because I knew that in this point of my life, I wanted to be as selfish as I possibly can, especially because your most selfish times are supposed to come when you're a little child. When you're a little child, you have no responsibilities. You have nothing. You're just supposed to do things and experience things. But as a kid, I didn't get to experience a lot of things just because of the household that I was in. It was very strict and it was very isolating. I want to use this time now as a time to not only self-explore, but to understand the world around me in a deeper capacity. And that's why I keep referring back to college. My college experience was shit. But the reason why I left for college was to better myself, was to understand myself, was to be free, because I felt so trapped as a kid and as a teen that I needed to go away for college to understand myself. So the whole point of what I'm trying to say is, like, I needed this time. I wanted to think about me. I spent so much of my life thinking about other people. I spent so much of my life, oh my gosh, how are they gonna feel if I do this? How should I phrase what I want to say so I don't make them upset with me? How do I maneuver myself in a way that they will love me? What should I do to make them care about me? What should I do to make them see value in me? It's stuff like that, right? But now in my life, it's like, what can Saint do to make Saint love Saint more? What can Saint do to push myself further in life? That's the questions that I'm asking myself now. It's not, oh my gosh, if I make this decision, are they going to be mad at me? Are they going to think differently of me? No, it's, if I make this decision, it's going to push me further in the life that I want to live. So I did not see myself being in a relationship, especially like the type of relationship that I was in, because it didn't seem conducive to what I was trying to do. But this person had his own intentions, and we ended up getting in a relationship, which was weird and stuff, because he never asked me to be his girlfriend. He just put claims onto me, but that's not even the point of it. I went to Mexico for my cousin's wedding, and when I was coming back from Mexico, I was inside of the airport. So while I was in the airport, I was looking for like little souvenirs or whatever so I can get him something. And one thing about me, I don't have them on right now because I've been doing so many MRIs. I haven't put back on any of my jewelry since my accident, because for one, it just doesn't feel right. And if you guys know me, that is crazy for me to say it, because I have a whole bunch of red string bracelets, a whole bunch of evil eyes. I have my Pandora bracelet, my gold bracelet, my star bracelet. I have chains. I have so many chains. I don't wear them, right? But at that time I was wearing all of them. When I was there, I found these bracelets. I got 2 matching red string bracelets, and for me it was just calling me. But I always do deeper research into whatever is going on with me, because there's never not a reason why I'm called to something. Whether that's a person, a question, a thing, there's always a reason for me to do something. Or I end up finding it out roundabout, like a 180 kind of thing. So I got the bracelets for us. The next time that me and him hung out, I put the bracelet on him, and while I was tying the bracelet on him, I made a prayer. So the first thing that I prayed for was protection over him, because the world is just freaking crazy. You know, you never know what's going on, especially like the stuff that was going on at his job at the time. I didn't want anything to happen to him, and plus he was kind of a reckless person. And then also I put a prayer over our relationship. So I'm not gonna tell you guys exactly what I said, but to sum it up, I basically said, I want to bless our relationship, and once this relationship stops serving, and it should end, I want you to lose the bracelet. Like, I want the bracelet to go missing, basically. So I tied his bracelet, triple knotted it, just like I did to mine, triple knotted it, and we go on about our days. And it was a few weeks later, me and him are on FaceTime, and it's like crazy because you always ask God for signs. I need a sign for this, I need a sign for this. The sign is right inside of you. Literally, the sign is right inside of you. It's just the fact of, you have to be more self-aware. And that's something I want to teach you guys about, because when I tell you, I'm extremely a self-aware person. Sometimes a little bit too aware that I'd be like tweaking sometimes, but I'm very self-aware. And when you're very self-aware, you see the signs. A lot of times you don't even have to ask anymore. You don't have to ask God, Allah, Buddha. You don't have to ask any of them for a sign, because the sign really be right in front of you. You get what I mean? So the weeks are going on, me and him are on FaceTime, and when we're talking, I was like, he moves his hand. I'm like, where's your bracelet? He's like, oh shoot, can't find it, blah blah blah. So as every day keeps going, I keep asking him, where's your bracelet? Where's your bracelet? Where's your bracelet? And he starts getting on to me like, oh, how I'm a materialistic person, and just basically like, I'm not gonna lie, like, him as a person, I liked him as a person, but being in a relationship with him, I did not like being in a relationship, because he was not the same person. And like, he was very like dismissive of me, and very like, he would always just kind of call me like a gold digger, or like a user, or like a opportunist and stuff like that, which really hurt my feelings, because that's not who the fuck I am. But the thing is with me is, I'm very, like, you get what I mean? Like, everything means something to me. It means something to me. So right after the bracelet happened, he was calling me like materialistic and whatever, and he was like, oh, I'll just get us matching Pandora bracelets, blah blah blah. And like, a part of me was like, okay, like, I'm happy about it, because like, all right, you're just gonna fix it. But then the other part of me was like, no, you asked for a sign. It gave you a sign. And then on top of that sign, it gave you some motherfucking, for me, mayonnaise, a little pickle on top with the middle cut out. It gave you everything. But then you're gonna subdue yourself with some materialistic objects, but you're not materialistic. I hope you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So that was like one of my biggest like clear signs. I've got signs before, but that was like one of my clearest signs, like, baby, you gotta run. And later on we ended up breaking up, and when I tell you, when we broke up, the whole incident itself was just weird. I don't really want to talk about it in like detail, but when we broke up, like, when I tell you, I saw his eyes change, and like, they were so just like demonic and like angry and evil, and it scared me so bad, because like, I've had really bad experiences with men. Like, I've had good ones, but I've had really bad ones, and it was bringing me back to that point. So I had to make sure I got myself out of that situation. But it's like, be prepared when you get that sign. Like, be very prepared. That's the thing when I talk about being self-aware. Sometimes the more aware you are with yourself, the stronger that your signs are, and sometimes the more in your face that the signs can be. Can I tell y'all something? Like, I feel like, honestly, like I said, I feel like I'm supposed to just chat right now. Like, I feel like I'm supposed to get it out. And I was having a conversation with another creative. I don't know if he's gonna end up seeing this, but hello. But I was having a conversation with another creative, and he's in kind of a similar state that I'm in mentally, let's say, because I don't know what he's gonna do physically, but he's kind of in a similar mental state. And when we were talking, he was like, it seems like you have so much of this in control. And when I tell you the connection that I have with God, the greater source, the greater power, is so strong. And I've seen my life. Like, I literally saw my life. And the crazy thing about when I saw my life is I seen it before I got to college, but I saw my life in college, and it was a gap of about 5 years. It was a gap about 5 years. And then from that 5 years, I saw my life, everything with my life after that. And literally my time in college went almost exactly like what I've seen, what I was shown. And right now I'm living in that gap of the 5 years. And for me, at first, it was like one of the most mind effing things, because it's like I was shown everything already, and now you're gonna put me into something that I don't even know what the heck is going on, you know? So for me, at first, it was like, what am I supposed to do? Like, am I supposed to worry? Am I supposed to panic? Am I supposed to work harder? And I said it in my first Disabled Fire Chats with Saint. It's like, in my head, it's like, I don't know if it's that Caribbean in me, but it's like, just work, because you already know where you're gonna get to. So it's like, I guess you just gotta work until you get there. And that's what I was doing. But then this happens, and I'm in a physical state where I cannot work. Even if I wanted to, I can't work. Physically, mentally, my mind is like, when I tell you my mind is in a whole nother realm. Like, since the accident happened, like, my mind is completely different. It feels like everything for me switched. Sometimes it feels like for the worse it's switched. But then other parts, it's like my soul, my inner, my ancestors, my higher being, everything is telling me, breathe. Like, it's gonna be okay. And that's what I'm trying to listen to. Because when I tell you, because it's been a month, for the first 3 weeks, I was trying to be in control of everything. I was trying to be in control of my court case. I was trying to be in control of my medical treatments. I'm trying to be in control of the pain that I'm feeling. I'm trying to be in control of my depression. I'm trying to be in control of my mental state. I'm trying to be in control of everything. Not listening to what my inner consciousness, my future being, my future self, my God, whoever it is speaking to me, is telling me to do. And when I tell you guys, I was in so much freaking pain. Like, when I tell you, the pain was just getting worse and worse and worse. But I'm just trying to stay in control, because in my head, that's all I have. All I have is control over myself. And now what I told you guys, right? I have control over myself. But the thing I said after, when I didn't have control of myself, I had control over my eating. But with my spleen being messed up, I don't have no control over my eating. If my spleen is hurting that day, I can't fucking eat that day. If I ate a little piece of sandwich and my stomach is hurting, that's all I'm gonna have for that day. So I have no control over anything. So my mind starts to spiral, because it's like, it's for a small part of me, I'm feeling pushed back to that little kid that had no control over anything. No control over treatment, no control over food, no control over abuse, no control over anything, right? I'm feeling like I'm pushed back in that corner. But my consciousness, my soul, my inner me is telling me, you're gonna be okay. You just need to chill out. And that's why I'm trying to talk to you guys now, and I'm doing my Disabled Fireside Chats, because, like, when I tell you, that's literally all it's telling me to do. All it's telling me to do is just sit here and chat. Have a fireside chat. And just talk about how you feel. I don't know who else is going through this right now, but you're not alone. I'm right here. Whether you're going through something mentally or physically, emotionally, I'm right here. We're not starting no parasocial thing though, no shade. We're not starting no trauma bonding, no shade. But it's good to know that there's somebody else out there that is not just going through what you're going through, but it's like they understand what you're going through. Because the biggest part for me is like, I felt like nobody understood. And it felt like sometimes nobody was trying to understand. And with me having such a hard time communicating my feelings, on top of feeling like nobody understands, it's like I'm just putting myself in a little hole, you know? But we're right here with the City Boys. And like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it because it's true, you guys chose the best freaking journey to go on. And when I tell you guys the stuff that I'm gonna be creating is gonna be crazy. I don't know why I want to cover my face so bad, but the mask that I'm about to fucking make is gonna be sick. And I just can't wait to take you guys on my journey. Not only my journey of being known as one of the greatest artists of all time, on top of being an activist, a humanitarian, yeah, period, and one of the best attorneys of all time. You guys are also going to be along for my healing journey of being getting back to feeling like a person again, you know. Y'all see, I was about to make it slip. Y'all don't understand what I'm going through, but I know some of you guys really do understand, whether you guys have been through similar situations or you guys feel the same, you know. But I just want to ask you guys to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe to be a city boy and keep up with my fireside chats. What are we going to talk about next? I don't know. Am I going to be in the same scenario, the same clothes and everything? Maybe for episode 4. Why not? Keep it odd. All right, well, even. I want to thank you guys so much for watching this video. And thank you guys so much for 195 subscribers. I don't know if these are going to get views like that, but to me, honestly, it kind of doesn't even matter about views. Like, oh my gosh, my lips be so white. I'm so sorry. But to me, it doesn't really matter about views because, like, if they watch it, you watch it. If you guys don't watch it, you don't watch it. Like, but I watch my own YouTube videos because my mental state changes a lot, and it feels good to see myself in a certain space. Like, last few times I've been watching my carousel vlog and watching my Vince Staple concert vlog, and it feels good to see just like happy moments, you know. And also when it comes to me just talking about certain topics, like sometimes I need to refresh it in my mind, you know. So yeah, bye city boys.